Ever want to hear something stupid?
Neural networks. Data science. Nuclear detonation. Terrible idea.
All this other random shit that no one cares about except for him.
The optimizers. Sorry. Because that data just doesn't exist. Uranium is big. So yeah, here we are.
Anyway, watch it, cause it's awesome and it's funny. Not really, but watch it. Click the link in the description to check it out.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to this next episode of What Have I Done Debates. This is episode 7. Yeah, this is episode 7. The one after episode 6, which is the most viewed one so far. I know that this isn't What's It Like to Be Black in India, but I'm gonna guess that 95% of the views are gonna come from it, like all the other videos I've posted. Hey, I'm not complaining. You have great taste in videos. Keep watching these videos because YouTube thinks you like them, and that means you will, because when has YouTube ever been wrong? Speaking of times when people have been wrong, there's something crucially wrong with this show. And first off, big error, I forgot to introduce the co-host. As always, Mark.
Yeah, what the hell?
Hello. I'm sorry, I forgot about it. Well, here's the thing. It seems like the American people also forgot about you. Because this leads me on to my really big mistake, is that we seem to have thought that this show was a contest, when the people at home really don't seem to find it that way. It doesn't seem like anybody actually cares who wins or loses. And just to coagulate my point, if you look at the results, it's an even tie. 2 votes for every single one. No, Mark, you don't get to gloat because you got 0 votes. I mean, 2 people voted, and one of them voted for all me, and the other one voted for all of my mom. So it's a tie. There is no winner, but there is a loser. And his name is Mark.
This sucks.
So, I think we're not going to spend a lot of time doing these who won segments because clearly nobody cares. I mean, I'm still going to put up the polls, but they're going to take a backstage because until people start voting, they don't really mean anything.
I mean, that's
rather unfortunate. Yeah, but that's fine. I would say that, we are adaptive, and if you guys don't want to vote, then we won't make it a thing. We'll just continue arguing, and it'll be funny, and I guess nobody will gloat, but I'll still gloat because I win. All of them. Because that's just me, I win by default. Unless you can prove me wrong and vote for Kate Markley. Oops, I just said your full name. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
We're taking it out.
No, we're gonna make that the entire episode. Okay. Sorry, you got me messed up with the cutting out thing. Okay, so let's talk about this new thing, all right? Because as all great shows do, we got to have a segment before we get into our main stuff, so we lose all the people who are actually interested in the thumbnail before we get to it. So let's talk about this. Did you know that a certain beloved American figure was still alive? His name is Jimmy Carter, and he was president from 1977 to 1979. Born in 1924, this man is 98 years old, and he just recently entered hospice to great dismay from everybody. This is really sad. Honestly, this really feels like an end of an era. I kind of just assumed he would live forever, and now he's on death's door. I mean, when somebody says that they're in hospice, like, what does that mean? They only got a little bit left to live. So I think, with all due respect to Jimmy Carter, our first opening segment is going to be the Jimmy Carter death pool.
No.
Mark, you've heard the news. You've heard the news that Jimmy Carter is not doing so well and he's in hospice. So let's just talk about it. When is he gonna croak? I'll start since you asked me to.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. No, you go. You already started.
All right. I'm gonna say March 6th.
March 6th, 2023.
At exactly noon.
Okay, at exactly noon. Well, what direction is his head gonna be facing? Cardinal, please.
Right.
Cardinal. That means on the fucking compass. Okay, thank you. All right. Interesting guess. I'm going to say 4 more years. Let's be real here, fellas. That's what we all want. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years.
That's like so many more of like the distance from now to March 6th.
Yeah. Well, I think he's going to live a long time. I think hospice means nothing to him. Okay, buddy. So let's make this more interestinger, all right? There's a wager on here that you didn't know about until after you'd already locked in your bet,
what?
Okay? Here's the thing.
That was the
All-
most sinister laugh I've ever heard.
Here's the thing, buddy. No good death pool exists without any sort of, prize, any sort of reward. So here's my thought, okay? The loser of this death pool has to read a note, a sort of wordy document that is composed by the other individual. Alright? So,
Is
whoever's...
it about something or just whatever?
No, it could be whatever. So I'm going to say, we're going to say, what? Does 250 words sound like too much? The loser has to read a 250-word document
No, that's
composed by the other person? All right. That's what we're going to do. Whoever.
Do you already have something typed up?
No, but I'm going to type something out, and it's going to be really good once Jimmy Carter lives forever, and my point is proven. So that's just tune in, audience, because this is what you call something that they have to come back for, because now you're going to have to come back every week and not look at the news and just find out from us if Jimmy Carter's dead.
Oh, God.
So do you accept the terms of this debate? Not debate, death pool?
I agree.
Okay, all right. Oh, did you hear that? He said I do, guys. So,
Bruh.
I accidentally said it. I Freudian slipped and said the first opening segment. But I actually kind of meant it, because I do have another segment I'd like to introduce, just very briefly, that I would like to become a recurring segment, though it may not be very long. I just want to say, introducing the new segment, it's called Cash Watch. Guys, where is Dr. Cashman? Has anyone seen him? We're putting out a missing persons. Where is Dr. Cashman? We haven't seen him.
Supposedly he's been back in the school and just hiding.
Allegedly, he's at school. So if anybody can go find him, I am putting out a bounty for any pictures of him. Bonus points if they look like Bigfoot. That's all I'm saying. So hopefully every week we can enlighten the audience with a little bit of Dr. Cashman news, even though it may not be very many. I think the people deserve to know what's happening.
Watch him get fired from this week to next, and then we just have nothing.
Well, yeah, the Cash Watch will be very brief. Maybe we could do a live episode with the school board, Cash Watch, see if they'll kick him out.
Live broadcast our commentary over the live stream of the
Oh my god,
thing.
that would actually be great. We should go up to the school board meeting and just do 3 minutes of it at a time, We'll just keep pretending to be different people.
I am interested, because I'm sure people are going to be talking there.
Yeah, everybody's talking about it constantly. We should go to the school board meeting and just be like, yo, what's with this? That would be great on Cash Watch, believe me. The American people need to know. And I'm sorry for continuously saying American people, because I know a lot of you are very, very adventurous, wanting to know what it's like to be black in India. Probably being, yeah. So, if whether you're white in America like us or black in India like the fine people over at Jubilee, we welcome you. So do you have any fun segments that you just happen to come up with?
Usually you come up with the fun segments.
Well, yeah, that's me. I'm the fun one, as they say.
Let's just get canon FNAF shit.
Which is all true, by the way. According to the votes, it's actually fake, but we don't look at the votes anymore. Vote with your heart, guys, because in your heart, whatever you believe is true. It's all canon now. All right, that's enough fluff. That's enough filler. Let's talk about this. Worst social media. Mark, you know what social media is, right?
I do.
What's the last social media you used?
Instagram.
Wow. Did you look at a sexy woman?
No.
Cute dog? Funny
Yes.
image macro?
Yes.
Oh, those are all great things that social media can bring you. But there are also a lot of terrible things that social media can bring you, like doxing and I don't know.
Like
other
what
things
Snapchat does, where they give you a map of everyone you have added, including
shit! Oh shit! He's already throwing smack. You just want to get right into it? Talk about why Snapchat is the worst app on the planet? All right, buddy.
Okay, so to begin, I use Snapchat. It is not my own volition. It is, but
you're forced to do streaks.
I use it because I am addicted, just like everyone else, which I believe is the problem with it.
You're addicted to Snapchat? How the fuck?
Well, not full on addicted, but
you addicted to Snapchat?
Shut up. Let me explain this. So, Snapchat is designed to like many apps. I'm not saying Instagram or any other apps free of blame here.
They're all owned by Zuckerberg, so.
Essentially, they are all designed to keep you on the app. See, what I hate about Snapchat, though, is first of all, weird community aspect.
Oh, the fucking those like the things that come up after you're done the story. Dude, I just saw one that was like it's like the news, but like the girl's in a bikini and that's it. Like I you know, you only see like the first few seconds of it and it's like Tom Brady just announced and it's just this girl who's like almost completely naked. It's like called like Bikini Headlines or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right, like I don't care if you want to show like ads and stuff. Like I get ads in between stories. Like I don't care if you want to keep your app afloat, that's fine. But that's just like weird, like bruh. Like that's just
yeah, you see the ones where like they're like popping like blackheads or whatever.
Yeah,
or, like
it's
squeezing their
terrible.
noses and like all that white gunk comes out.
But that's not my main problem with it. My
Yeah, me
main
neither.
problem
Pimple popping
is-
videos are based. It's like a car crash. Just can't look away from it.
Oh god, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, my love.
You know, drunk driving. I knew you'd make
That's
the
not
joke.
what I was thinking of.
Okay.
I was
didn't
thinking of
know-
another like segment to the show we're doing today.
Oh, okay.
Because
All right.
I have a really stupid but kind of funny answer to it.
All right, don't spoil it. Keep talking about Snapchat.
Okay, yeah. So I don't like streaks because first of all, other than being a way that forces you onto the app every day, otherwise you find like social rejection from your friends. It's just stupid. Like
No, I agree. You know, I really hate I hate snaps when it's like somebody sent you a snap and it's like a picture of nothing, like the corner
it's
of a
just
wall.
a black screen.
Yeah,
Like,
the
this
corner
is
of a
what I
wall,
spend my
just a
time
letter
on now?
S. Yeah, like a
If I
bored-looking
don't open
face.
this, if I get rid of this app, people won't like me, and everyone has that same mentality. So everyone does the same thing. They keep the app, and they all think the same thing. I know they do, but like,
Hey, we both deleted Discord though, so it's not completely.
Discord is not Snapchat,
But, you know, it's social media.
I suppose, but not in the same sense. I mean,
Okay.
there's a very distinct difference between the two, but I understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying it's possible. Take the quit social media pill. It's so great for you. I quit Twitter like 3 months ago, and it's like the best thing I've ever done.
See, I don't follow anything weird on Twitter. I just I follow like a couple like PC things because I like to just hear when there's something new going on.
Haha, woke PC. You know, like politically correct.
Okay. No, that's not even what I meant. That might actually be misconstrued. I'm a computer nerd, and I like seeing when a new CPU comes out.
Haha, he likes CP, guys. Clip that. I don't know why you're laughing. Have a seat, buddy. I'm Chris Hansen. Yeah, no, my Twitter was awful. It was literally just politics, which was the only thing I was actually interested in. But it was just so great.
It's just whack. These social media platforms can get such a stigma with them. Like, this app is for this. Like, why?
Dude, I want to stick my phone in a fucking microwave. I don't need no more social media.
Moving on to you. What is
All right.
your least favorite social media? Or what do you think
Oh,
is the worst
buddy.
social media?
Oh, buddy, I know what the worst social media is.
What
It's
is
3
it?
letters. It's 3 letters, buddy.
What
3
is it?
little letters.
What?
You ever heard of an application called Kick?
I've heard of it. I actually have no clue what it is.
Okay, buddy, you're in for a world of hurt here. Let me tell the audience, folks at home, if you are not like between the ages of however old I am and however old Mark is, you may not know what Kick is. But let me just break it down in terms of user base, all right? So Kick is 50% pedophiles.
Oh, God.
The other 50% is children.
Oh, God.
The thing about Kick, the reason that it is such a breeding ground for, you know, just absolute trash of the earth is that Kick started off as like the teen messaging app. And what it was, it just marketed itself to kids. It was like most social medias at least keep the air to them that it's like, oh, this is, you know, at least semi-adultish, you know, like this is where grown-ups go to do it. And I guess if a kid slips in there, we wouldn't know. But, you know, 13 is usually like a swept under the rug, like, oh yeah, you have to be 13. Kick was like 13 to 17, please, and younger, that's all right. You know, they say go to the Disney website with your parents' permission. They say go to Kick without your parents' permission, without their even knowledge. Here's the thing about Kick. The reason that not only was it so great for kids, that it was great for pedophiles. Because here's the thing about pedophiles. There's 2 things that pedophiles really like. Kids and not getting caught. The thing about Kick is that none of the messages are saved. in any sort of database. All of the stuff that you see on the KIK app is strictly between you and the person who is receiving / sending the messages. So when you're in a platform like this, where half the people on it are kids, you can talk to them any way you want, and there's nobody who's going to know about it. Even if the authorities are called from the kids' perspective, what are they going to do? Kik does not release any of their files, even when a child's life is in danger. Can you believe it? There's no proof the crime happened. They're not going to prosecute.
That's terrible. You would
Yeah,
think they
the
would
only-
start to take measures against that, but apparently not.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the only time that it's actually, like, something's done is when it's too late. You know, when the kid's already sex trafficked, that's when an actual crime has happened and there's proof of it. That's when the people start looking at jail time. But up until you get to that point, what are they going to do? They're just gonna feign ignorance and say, "Oh, it never happened."
Right.
That is why Kik is the worst app, and I'm glad I took such an evil route, because I knew you were gonna take, like, guys, don't you hate it when you get a stupid snap? Yeah. So, let's see. What is the active? Let me just do a quick Googleulation over here. Kik user base. Let's see how many affected people. 15 million monthly active users.
Still?
Can you
Wait, when
believe
is this
that?
from?
This is 2023.
Oh my god.
That's awful, because this is, Kik came out like 8 or something years ago. This was, honestly, when I said between me and Mark's age, this is definitely someone a little older than us. Probably somebody who's an adult at this point. But I mean, there's probably still hooking people to this day. It's really unfortunate. It's basically like, you know the app Amino?
No.
Well, I don't use it either, but it's basically like, you know the app Discord?
Yeah.
Okay, so Discord is like Amino, but like, you know how like in Discord, like you kind of have to get links to like the servers you're in?
Yeah.
Just imagine Discord, but like you can search for the servers you want to be in.
Oh, okay.
It's basically that, and like Amino's the step down where it's like, it is only kids, because like, it's got that air, it's got, it's like full of like Undertale fans that like adults pedophiles aren't gonna wade through that. But Kik, like 95% of like all chat rooms are probably just like, like weird ways to spell sex, because Kik, sure, they pretend that they care by like, you can't write pedophile, you can't write I want to have sex with kids, but you come up with your own terminology they might not know. MAP, what could that be? They might just be talking about like geolocation. Maybe they're really into atlases. I'm not gonna judge. Turns out it's whoa, let's get him on an episode.
We
Mr.
should.
Globe over here. Oh man, that'd be great. What
What's
would we
the best
argue
map?
Yeah, what's the truest thing? What is the most universal truth? I think he would be really good on that, because he's so smart. Yeah, but so Kik does that, and they pretend to ban things, they pretend to care, but they don't. And then people make their own words. They make up, 17 different ways to spell child pornography, using an O and a 0 and I's and 1s and all that evil
I have something
shit.
interesting.
Ooh, what's something
3/4
interesting?
of Kik's users are between 13 and 24.
Yeah, that you would know of. Some of them be lying. Because here's the
Right.
thing. 13 to 24 on the internet is the new 45 to 50 in real life. Alright, you know what? I'm feeling kind of bad, because this isn't even like a funny one. This is just kind of like a real sad people getting molested and virtually exposed for the internet to see. That's kind of sad.
cave looking for diamonds.
Yep, that's funny. I'm on Kik. Messaging minors. Okay, maybe that one went too far. Okay, buddy. Alright, okay. So, moving on. I mean, unless you got anything else you want to say about Snapchat.
I had a point, but I forgot it now. So basically,
Does
I'm done.
pedophilia happen on Snapchat? Has there ever been a
Oh,
pedophile
I'm sure.
that uses
Oh, yeah, I've
Snapchat?
actually known people who have been like, well, okay, it was kind of her fault because she knew what was gonna happen.
Wow! Okay, all right, we're shutting that down.
No,
here's
wait,
the
no,
thing.
hold on.
Hey, no, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear this. It was her
No,
fault.
she literally
narrative.
knew what was going to happen. Like, she literally had a not verbal, but like a message saying, "Okay, I'm about to do this," and then
I'm about to be a pedophile. She's
yeah,
like,
and
okay.
then the person was a pedophile, and then she got like all upset when they were a pedophile.
Okay, buddy. We're not. I just so everybody knows, I disagree with Mark. Vote for me if you're not a rape apologist.
That's
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Snapchat. Nobody over the age of 25 uses Snapchat, so the amount of pedophiles on there is drastically reduced.
I remember my point. So, Snapchat is so immature.
Agreed.
So think about this. At what point do you stop sending streaks? How old are you? 30?
That's
40?
a good point.
Do you still send streaks when you're 50?
I think what you have to do is, like, your phone needs to die or something, or you need to be away from it for a long enough time. Because that's the only reason I lost streaks with, like, one person I actually keep streaks with. The only reason I lost it was because my phone broke and I didn't have a phone for 6 days. And we went all the way back down to 0, which was
Natural
really
selection.
sad. Yeah, natural selection, for real. Whoever can keep their phone the longest gets to have the highest snaps. Kick does not have snap streaks, so that makes it even worse than Snapchat.
That makes
All
it
right.
better because streaks are just stupid.
Oh, yeah, okay. So on the poll, it'll be like, what's the worst social media? Kick because pedophilia. Snapchat because streaks are gay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Speaking of things that are gay, let's talk about my favorite man in the world, John Carl. Carl like Karl Marx, Karl, Fetterman. America's loveliest homeboy. The sweater-wearing man who, after getting a stroke, receiving a stroke from God, and then winning the Democratic primary for Senate, still managed to beat universally beloved Dr. Oz against all odds. And you know what? Those odds might be catching up with Mr. Fetterman, because recently he checked himself in the hospital for clinical depression, which, I mean, very sad. They say he may not be out for an entire month, so at least he'll be back for my birthday, which makes me happy. But what doesn't make me happy is that the poor fella, you know, he's a gentle giant, really. He had a stroke, and he's just ain't recovering, still feeling bad about it, which I understand. But it really sucks to be depressed. So, Mr. Fetterman, if you're watching, and I know you are, you might want to take heed to this one. Mark, what's the cure for depression?
Find supportive people. Find people who will not... Find... Someone's the cause. In my experience, someone has always been the cause.
You want to name them?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, give some initials. Give some initials.
You know who I'm thinking of. No. No. Move on.
Your mom?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I'm so sorry.
No, that was a joke. I love my mom.
Yeah, I know. I love your mom, too.
You have to find who that person is, and you have to find people who are not like that. And then once you do, I find it just kind of works itself out.
Like JM?
Who?
JM?
JM. Am I stupid?
Jimmy McGill?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you are stupid. No. Okay, I'm probably going to cut all these out because people who actually know us are going to know these people.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I'll just bleep them all out. Just beep. Oh, man, this sure is fun. So you're telling us that you need to cut people out of your life. What if the person you hate is in every single one of your classes? Or works with you?
Don't have
Or,
to... Well,
what if you're the person?
if you really hate yourself that much, I don't believe that. Actually, I believe there's some other reason.
Do you think Jeffrey Dahmer hated himself?
I'm not going to talk about this. Shut
Do you
up.
think Do you think Jeffrey Dahmer would have benefited from suicide?
No, I think he deserved to rot.
Do you think pedophiles would benefit from suicide instead of molesting kids?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Sometimes you are the problem. Pedophiles in the audience, don't kill
here's the
yourselves
difference
because I need you to
between-
keep listening.
Here's the difference between... Give me a second, I just need to compose myself.
just don't touch any kids, all right? You know, you can listen. You can be attracted to kids and listen to the show, just as long as you're not offending, and I'm fine.
I want you to ask yourself something. What's the
Are you a
difference
pedophile?
between John Fetterman and a pedophile?
Well, John Fetterman doesn't like kids.
There you go. There's
Well, I mean,
the problem.
well, obviously he loves kids. You know, he's great with children, but not great with children, if you know what I'm saying. He's got my vote.
Okay. What do you think is the cure to depression?
You see, I didn't. The cure for depression? Killing yourself. Just do it.
You just made that up on the spot.
I really did. I didn't know what to say.
You weren't
Just fucking
expecting.
do it.
You were not expecting me to give a genuine response, were you?
No, I really thought you were. I just couldn't think of one. I was like, maybe I say like fulfilling things, but that's just stupid. And that was probably what you were gonna say. So no, just do it. Just fucking kill yourself. What do you have left? If you're feeling depressed, there's no point. Because if you're not a senator, you do not have the Medicare for it. You cannot spend a month in hospital. Just do it. You know? You're probably a burden to everybody else around you. Do you think this will get me banned? Do you think this will get me in trouble for saying this on the internet?
This very much might.
Okay, disregard everything I just said. I didn't mean any of it. The real cure for depression...
Misinput.
Misinput. The real cure for depression is, I don't know, whatever the mainstream media says. Here, let me Google it. I'm just going to Google the word cure for depression, and this is the first thing that comes up is going to be my answer. The Samhsa's National Helpline. Do that. Call the suicide hotline. That'll make you not depressed. God, this is a really terrible... Hang on, I can probably think of something, right?
This is such a sad episode.
Everybody's dying or being a pedophile or killing themselves. Okay, actually, here's one. Here's a story that I read that was really good. I don't think it was real, or it could have been real. You know, I'll leave the audience to decide that one. This guy was really depressed because all he wanted to do was paint. So he quit his job and started painting, right? And he got moderately successful that he could live on his own and just paint. And then all of a sudden this one dickbag just keeps commenting your work's gay. It belongs in the gay museum because it's gay. And then he cries a little bit because, your work is meant to be masculine and heterosexual. So what he does is he clicks on this guy's profile and he figures out all this information about him, either by what he has on his profile or what the people who interact with him have. He found his one friend, and that friend said which high school he went to, so he knew which high school the other guy went to, and he found a profile on a different page. So basically, he was able to figure out where this guy lived, and he went to his house and he beat the shit out of this kid and killed him because he was so mad about how he was being a jerk about his art. So he kills this kid, and then he doesn't know what to do because his plan wasn't to kill the kid. It was just to beat the shit out of him and leave him a message. But the kid started laughing because he knew he'd be in trouble, so he just killed him. So he was like, well, what do I do? So he basically used the same tactic to blackmail somebody who works at a morgue and fucks the dead bodies, and was like, yo, I know you want to have sex with dead bodies, but I won't tell anybody if you just cremate this dead body for me. So he kind of struck a deal with this morgue guy, and he just kept doing it. He would, every time somebody left a negative comment, he would just go out and figure out where they were and just beat the shit out of them until they died, and then incinerate their bodies. And since they're all around, they never suspected him. But people wouldn't leave enough hate comments, so he would just, he would start deliberately making mistakes and all that shit, just so people would find stuff to criticize, and they could go beat the shit out of them and kill them. So I guess the real cure for depression is painting. So if you're feeling depressed, maybe go paint something.
It's real.
All right. Okay. This is why we got two contemporary topics this week. Cause that one, I didn't really know what to. I got 3 answers for that one. All right, I had 3 answers for that one, but they were all good. So whichever one you thought was the best, vote for that one with your heart. Here's the thing. Okay, so in addition to there were 2 major disasters that happened this week. I don't know when the Fetterman thing happened. I think that was actually a little while ago.
That was a bit ago, yeah.
That was a bit ago, but we just found out it was depression a little bit ago. But also a little bit ago, a train. Only in Ohio! It's uninhabitable now because this big train crashed in East Palestine. Did you know it was East Palestine? That's hilarious. I thought that was a joke. I didn't realize it actually happened in East Palestine. But it's real. That's where it happened. A train derailed and a bunch of schmuck oozed out.
So the stuff that basically poured out highly acidic in PVC pipes. I think it's the like second to last step in the production of like that material.
Was it pure grade methylamine
Oh yeah.
that they stole out of a train? That was like the coolest episode of Breaking Bad,
That
by
was
the
a
way.
pretty
It was
cool
like
episode.
that was like insane. That was
And then there was
bonkers.
Todd.
No, let's not talk about that. I like the part where they made the giant magnet and like drove it by the police station, even though like the laptop was encrypted, so it didn't even matter. That is probably the best example of a filler episode when you think about it.
But it was still like so good.
I know. It just didn't further the plot because it didn't actually mean anything in the end. But that's besides the point, okay? So the point is that there was a major transportation disaster. But that's not the only major transportation disaster. Mark, what is the funniest transportation disaster? There's one you can't say, and if you say it, the show's over.
Pentagon! They don't hit the Pentagon!
Oh, nope, that's it. Thanks, everybody, so much for watching. This has been another episode of What Have I Done Debates, hosted by yours truly and nobody else, because we had to kick him off the show for being insensitive. Make sure to watch the next episode. Goodbye. What's your real answer?
I was gonna say Jay Schlatt. Like that, you know how he used to do like the stupid little driving streams where you would get drunk and then he would drive. Well, I found this clip of him crashing in the driving simulator like right after saying he was fine.
Oh, what? Okay. I thought you meant like real life driving.
Oh wait, hold on. I just thought of a way better one. This is also like really sad. Let me quick pull up Moist Critical.
February 7th, 2023
Okay,
at 12:05
so
a.m.
essentially, I'm sending you the video right now, but essentially,
Okay, I'm not gonna watch it.
so basically, he was talking about these streamers who are essentially driving as they stream, and they are just on Twitch on their phone, and they're looking at chat as they drive, and
Distracted driving.
distracted driving.
Our principal knows a little bit about that.
And recently, one of them hit someone's dog.
And you're telling me that's the funniest transportation
Wait, no, I
disaster?
forgot the prompt. I turned myself around with 9/11. Why don't you go real quick? I need a second.
Okay. Let me tell you, the funniest transportation disaster didn't even happen with a transportative device. The funniest transportative disaster was the Balloon Boy incident. You ever hear
Oh
of
my
it?
god.
Okay, let me tell you. The Balloon Boy incident, by definition, is like the funniest thing. Because for those of you who don't know in the audience who weren't born in like the 90s, it was a disaster though, let's be real. It wasted everyone's time.
No, it's a disaster.
This family had this weather balloon that looked an odd amount like a UFO. And as they launched it, someone called the cops because their little boy was stuck in the weather balloon. Hence the name Balloon Boy. This began a nationwide chase for this balloon to get the boy out because they thought he was gonna die in a balloon. When the balloon lands, however, to everyone's utter confusion, except for perhaps 4 or 5 people, there is no one in the balloon. To which everybody is shocked, but it cuts back to the family, where it turns out that the whole time, the kid was sleeping in the attic.
What a nice, calm, believable story.
Yep. And then later, in an interview about it, they asked the kid, why were you sleeping in the attic? And he said, because it was part of the show. And then when asked to elaborate, the kid throws up and the interview ends. I'm not even joking. There's like a video of them getting caught in a lie, and the kid just throws up and the interview ends.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So the best part about Balloon Boy is that, contrary to how some people may think that the term funny is used, it is objectively hilarious because it A, didn't harm anybody, B, wasted the government's time, and C, made a kid throw up, which is always funny watching little babies, even though he's probably like 6 or 7 in that video. Anyway, good, clean, wholesome fun. And I think that guy, the dad, went to jail, so he got what was coming to him.
Yep. Oh, that voice crack. That sucked.
They called him the balloon boy in prison too. All right, are you gonna stick with the guy hits the dog with his car?
It was a woman.
Oh, okay. So some
That's
broad
why
hits
it's
it. What? Because women be driving?
Yeah.
Guys, Mark's a sexist.
No, I just did not remember the prompt.
Prompt after like 30 seconds. All right, then tell me, what is the funniest transportation disaster?
I don't know. I forgot about the balloon boy thing. If I'd remembered that, I would be bringing that up. But I don't remember anything else like that. Hold on, I'm gonna quick look up Balloon Boy 2.
Alright, buddy.
Balloon Boy.
There was never a second Balloon Boy. It's one of those things. It's lightning in a bottle. You can't do it twice.
Oh my god, I got a bunch of FNAF stuff. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, you're not gonna find shit. You want to just call this one a wash? Yeah. I can think of a couple if you want to just use one of them.
Sure, yeah. Let me argue one.
Like disappearance of Amelia Earhart, the Hindenburg, Titanic.
Not Titanic. That was hilarious.
The other one, Pearl Harbor.
No, okay. That's enough for this one. Let's move on.
All right, okay. So, Mark, your official answer is a girl hitting a dog.
No, Jay Schlatt.
Okay. All right. This has been very eventful. Okay, what's left? We still got to do a bonus topic.
Yeah.
Where's the wink? There it is.
Oh yeah.
The wink. Let's see. Hopefully, I pruned out all the ones that you don't want to do because some of these we've landed on multiple times and you just said no. So.
Some of them are just terrible.
Well, I mean that's the point. They're random. Okay. Would you mind doing the honors and pressing run?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Do you want to do this one?
If you go first, sure, because I really don't understand what this is asking.
It says you're supposed to do first. Okay, that's fine. We can be a little.
I'm sorry.
So the question to all the people at home is, what is the best mixer for sperm? So when I wrote this question, or when the robot wrote this question, forgive me, the question is, what is the best mixer for sperm? Mixer is a term by beverageers in terms of how to dilute something so it tastes better. Basically, it's usually a term for hard alcohol, like how to make whiskey taste better, how Jack and Coke, how to make it taste like you're not just drinking, basically like, varnish. So, what is the best mixer for sperm, you're asking me, Mark? Which I know you've asked on plenty of occasions, you just not in this phrasing, obviously. Well, someone has already answered this question.
What?
Good friend of the show, Christian Weston Chandler.
Oh,
you ever hear of them? Have you ever heard of Christian, Mark?
I have not.
Oh my god, that's a huge rabbit hole. We'll have to do a complete episode on that. But anyway, huge lolcow, like first instance of like a crazy person on the internet, probably the most documented person in history, I'll be honest. And in that documentation of history, one of the things that sticks out to me is a video about recycling. Now, Mark, you've recycled before, haven't you?
I have.
I bet you haven't recycled in Actually, maybe you have recycled in this way.
No,
but did you know that allegedly your body can only produce so much sperm?
Bull.
So, just follow me on this line of thinking, though. Then, in that same respect, every time you ejaculate, you are actually weakening your bloodline because those are millions of potential babies that you're just wasting that you do not have an infinite supply of. You only have so many, correct?
That's not how it works.
According to this line of logic, it does. Well, according to this line of logic, if it works in females, why not males? So, because of that, doesn't it make sense that you should want to recycle your sperm? No man left behind, right?
Is this a cum bucket story?
No, this is not a cum bucket story. This is a cum Dixie cup story. Because what this individual would do is take the sperm that was newly created, correct, and mix it with orange Fanta and drink it.
I can't. No, oh my god.
So the best mixer for sperm is orange Fanta because Chris Chan already proved it to us. In a video, you can find this video of Chris Chan drinking sperm mixed with orange soda.
Where? I'm finding it right now.
Just look up Chris Chan recycling video. You'll probably find it. I don't know why you want to look for it.
I don't
It's a
believe
video
you.
of someone. It's a video of someone drinking their own cum mixed with orange soda.
I don't believe you.
Okay, buddy.
Why does he look like that?
This is like 2006 or something. No, like 2004. This is like
2009.
real early. Oh shit. No, it must have been before that. That must have been when it was uploaded. Are you watching the video?
I don't think it's the one of him drinking it, no.
Oh, okay. Well, there is a video of it. I don't know why you'd want to see it.
Yeah, I
but
don't.
For everyone in the audience, believe me, what I said is the amount that you need to see it. You don't need to look for this. There's a lot of terrible things of Chris Chan on the internet. If you look up Chris Chan's self-inflicted taint wound, you can find what is
No, stop.
All right, Mark. I yield my time. What is the best mixer for sperm?
I'm gonna have to agree with him on this one.
What, orange Fanta?
Yep. You know, it's fizzy, it goes down smooth. Like,
You can't just take my answer, you bitch.
that's not your answer.
Yeah, it is. I said it first.
No, it's Chris Chan's answer.
Yeah, but I said it first, so
Okay, it doesn't make
something
it
else.
yours.
you faggot. All right, fine. We'll both have orange Fanta. All right.
You wanna do
Random
another one?
argument. Yep. One more. Here we go. Let's see. We already did
no,
that.
we already did that.
Yeah. Did we do how many genders are there?
I'm not sure if I want to go down this rabbit hole. Do you want to do it?
Oh, I want to do this, obviously.
Okay, sure.
Mark, how many people are in the world?
Isn't it like 2 billion? No, wait, that was
No, it's-
stupid. 8 billion?
Yep. Well, you just answered my question. Folks, there are 8 billion genders. And counting.
Elaborate.
Oh, need I go on? Here's the thing. Gender is on a spectrum, correct?
Yeah.
Yep, we all agreed on that. That's an immediate fact. The thing about a spectrum is that there are infinite spots on this spectrum, and no two people are on the exact same spectrum. Spot. Sure, everybody's on this spectrum, and some people are closer to male, some people are closer to female, but there are infinite spots, and there's only 2 spots that are actually the, concrete genders. What are the chances that you are those 1 in infinity spots over any of the other spots? Sure, you may be 99.99% male, but you're not 100% male. Only true sigmas would be like that, Someone like Mark would probably be more on the soy side, the light blue, if you will, the blue on the transsexual flag. That's where we're looking at right here.
So sure about that one.
I am rather sure about that one.
Bruh.
So, in order to be inclusive and fair to everybody, there are 8 billion genders so far, and as people keep coming out, there are going to be more and more. But
You say that like it's a release of a movie in a franchise.
Yeah, it is. The new new gender just dropped. It's like for realium. And not only that, but people can hop from gender to gender. Gender hopping, you ever hear of it?
Nope.
It's real. It's canon. It's coming for you, Mark. You're next. You're going to be hit by the gender ray. So there are 8 billion genders.
That's just called
so
5G.
far. Yeah, 5G for gender, 5 gender, but times a billion. That's a lot, and that's how many there are, and there's going to be more. But for the sake of simplicity, most people usually just break it down to male and female when there's infinite in between, at least 8 billion.
So you're saying there's like zones?
No, I'm saying there's 8 billion genders.
You're saying on this spectrum there are like zones, so you can be anywhere on the spectrum. But
No, I'm saying there are 8 billion genders.
you're not listening.
No, I'm saying there. I see what you're saying, and I disagree. I'm saying there are 8 billion genders.
You're saying there's 8 billion different zones.
Yes, they're
Name
all
them.
individual. Okay. Where do you want me to start?
The left.
That's a trick question. There is no start. Okay, here we go. Fiberglass gender.
Nope.
Certainty
Nope.
gender.
Far left.
Thermal
should be-
performance gender. The energy saver gender. Sunglasses gender. Heat gender. Such gender. The gender. Gender ender. Gender bender. Be gender. Gender and jam. Need I go on?
Yes.
Gender phone. Ring ring ring. Gender phone. Different things. The Gender 16 presidential election. Gender and jelly. Gender and peanut butter. Gender and ham. Gender and spam. Gender and Clinton. Gender and you. Gender and gender. Engender. Degender. Obgender. Undergender. Mark gender. Dream gender. Female. Orange gender. Snake gender. Do you want me to keep going?
I'm gonna kill myself.
Okay.
That was completely unrelated. I got a notification and something just happened, and I saw something.
Uh-oh, do we need to postpone the show?
No, I'm just gonna need you to start over from the beginning.
Oh, of course. All right, buddy. Do you how many genders are there?
2.
Hey, yo! What is bro doing in 2023, the year of our Lord, saying there are 2 genders? How
It's just a matter
backwards
of
and
which one you identify with. I don't think you need to identify with either if you don't want to. It's just a matter of what you decide to do.
which gender do you identify with?
Male.
That's true because you do hate women.
Yep.
But think about it. If you became a woman, you could fix it from the inside.
Spy?
Yeah, you
The
could be
name's
like...
James Bond.
No, you mean Jamie Bond. Oh man, guys, Mark's a woman now, and she's going to be fixing the Gendercratic Party, which is another great gender, by the way. So,
Okay. What else?
if
do
you
we have to
believe
do?
that, do you want to do one more bonus
Just leave it
topic?
be. Just leave it be. Move on.
All right. Do you want to do another bonus topic, or do you want to close out the show?
Well, let's just close it.
All right, everybody. You've been listening to What Have I Done Debates, Episode 7. Thank you so much for listening to yet another momentous episode where we got a lot done, I would say. Hopefully, every time I upload a video, I'm scared that this is, like, that's the last one. Like, I'm just always afraid, like, this is the end of my channel. This is where it's going to leave. But every single time, I'm proven wrong where I get more views than the last time. So, let's hope that trend continues. Let's hope we get 30 watch hours and 800 views. That would be really neat. But it's cool if not. Doesn't matter anyway, because I don't really care. I'm so cool like that. If you're watching this, then you probably like my other videos. Check out my shorts, even though there's only 2 of them, and one of them is actually good. Watch top 5 real-life glitches that anyone can do, because I worked really hard on that video, and I'm really proud of it, and it's only got like 60 views, and that's gay as hell. Check out Mark. That's gonna be linked in the description, because, you know, it has to be, because someone's gonna do a promo, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
Get that
good.
tonight.
Yeah, just making sure. And then make sure to check out Cryptid Conquest. New episode maybe sometime. Go vote, even though it doesn't matter. Go leave a voicemail. We forgot to plug that for the last couple episodes. What's it, 267-404-4094? I don't even remember if that's the number. It'll be in the
Something
description.
like that.
It's something like that.
It's 267-404 something.
404. Yeah. So just call a bunch of 267-404 numbers. Eventually you'll call us.
There's only 10,000.
Or check the description, because it'll also be there for the astute viewers. Thank you, everybody. I know we're not What's It Like to Be Black in India, but we are white in America, and that's kind of similar. Because when you think about it, we're all human on Earth. Unless you're like a monkey listening, then call into the show, because I want to have, I've been looking to replace my co-host with somebody who's more tolerant of, all the other genders.
What was that sentence you just said? Because all I heard was, seriously, monkey.
Yeah, well, because I guess he cut out or something. You just like, do you think a monkey? And then you stopped.
Oh. Do you think a
What-
monkey would be more gender inclusive than me?
Yeah, of course.
Bruh.
Monkeys believe in 16 billion genders. They're even more woke than we are. I mean, I am, not as nearly unwoke as you are, which I guess is your specialty. I feel like we're kind of running out of things to plug here. We got to make more shit so we can plug more stuff. You know, this outro segment should be like 8 minutes long, just listing like our entire catalog of videos. Unfortunately, we aren't like that yet. Stay tuned. Episode 10 is coming soon, so that means we're gonna do a bonus episode sometime. So got to think about that. Those are always funny because, you know, they're not like boring like these episodes, which all suck and you're stupid for listening. I'm just kidding. I love you. Make sure to buy the shirts, which aren't real, but you know, maybe if I say that, like, it'll sound like I predicted the future if I ever do make shirts, which I probably won't because that's kind of stupid. Anyway, I can't think of any more words to say. I'm running out. I'm reading the dictionary and I'm running like I'm at the last word. It's Zootopia.
Zeus! Come and face me!
Yep, come and face Mark and look at him real nicely. Alright, everybody, that's our show. I can't think of any more words. Goodbye. 3, 2, 1. Say it up with me, Mark. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.